I've had a lot of messages lately about 3D dentures, and I've kind of waited a long time, a couple of years, to really go in depth about 3D dentures because I wanted to give myself a chance to really give it a fair judgment. Okay, I do not make 3D dentures, I make what's called analog dentures. Analog dentures are dentures that are made by hand with an injection process with acrylic. 3D dentures are printed on in a 3D machine. So these are analog dentures. I made these, and you can kind of see when I hold these up, you can see the detail in each of the teeth that are hand shaped and put into these areas. You can also see the inside of these dentures, so you can see what the patient's tissue looks like. All of those little depressions, all of those kind of little wrinkles of the skin in there. Same with the lower. So 3D dentures, I have a large pair here that was given to me by a company. And you can look at the teeth here and notice that they're all one color. When you're doing 3D as opposed to analog dentures, you can't really get that different layers, those different layers of color. So these are a composite tooth. This is in the shade A1, and so you can kind of tell, it's hard to see on camera, but you can kind of tell that the top of the tooth is a little bit darker than the edge of the tooth. It starts up darker and more solid and gets lighter as we go down. Whereas on 3D printed dentures, and this one's chipped and I'll get into that, it's all one color. So that doesn't really mimic, our natural teeth. So that's one thing. Let me get back to how the insides look on these two different dentures. Okay, this was printed by a machine, and this was hand injected into a mold. There is another one here, and you can see all of that fine anatomy from that patient's mouth. So when you have a 3D denture that's printed like this, you are going to have a denture that is very smooth on that surface. It's not going to mimic those micro details in your mouth. So what that's going to result in is a denture that is not as snug. It doesn't fit as perfectly as an analog denture. Now, a couple of years ago, I was at a continuing education conference, and I was approached at dinner. We were all eating dinner together after the conference, and I was talked to by a 3D company, and they wanted to bring in 3D technology to my business. They were marketing it to me, and over the course of a couple of drinks, we had a really long conversation about this, and I explained to them how I did not like what I was seeing when patients would come into my office with these 3D dentures, that the fine anatomy just wasn't there. And they were telling me that, that's true. You don't have as much fine detail on that because, first of all, some providers scan the inside of the mouth with a wand, and that is transferred over to the computer. Some providers will take a regular impression of the patient's mouth, and then they will scan that impression. That would be my preference if I were to do it, but I still wouldn't do it because you're losing the detail if scanning with the impression, but you're still losing the detail when you're crossing over and printing that on a 3D printer. A 3D printer is printing straight up and down. They can't get the curvature in the mouth like injection can. Okay, so those are my first issues with 3D dentures. My second issue is that they break much easier. This is a denture that I just use to make videos with, and I don't even know how it chipped, but it did. And here's the problem with 3D dentures. They cannot be repaired. You cannot take a 3D denture and just drill out the old and put in a new, because this material is not compatible with acrylic. So when a person gets a 3D denture and their gums shrink, it cannot be relined. If they break a tooth or they crack their denture, it cannot be repaired. You have to get a new one. So I don't like that at all. I do repairs for patients almost on a daily basis in my office. Patients will crack their dentures or drop them or step on them or whatever, And I do repairs literally multiple times a day, almost every single day that I'm open. So having a 3D denture, that's not great. It's not ideal, you know. I had a patient come in and they had a 3D denture and they asked me to repair it, and I had to break it to them that there's nothing that can be done. And in the course of their healing time over about 6 months, they broke their dentures twice, 3D dentures, and they had to have them remade. They still love their 3D dentures, and that's okay, but they've never had a conventional, analog, handmade, hand injection denture. So the other issue that I really don't like is that it's new technology, and so it's being touted as better technology, and it really isn't. It is great for the denture seller to be able to input that data into a computer and push go, and a computer prints this out. So obviously the labor is hugely decreased. You're not having to send that off to a lab if you're one of those providers that need to do so because you don't make your own dentures. For me, if I had a 3D printer and I did this, boy, I wouldn't be sitting and setting teeth, you know, by hand. Each one of the teeth that I set, and this is an old setup, I just use it for videos, each one of these is hand-shaped and put into wax. This is just a wax setup. So it's time consuming. It takes me probably an hour to set an upper and lower, and that's fast. It used to take me all day long. So it's very convenient for a provider, and I think that that's really where this technology is heading, is to make things easier on the provider, to cut their overhead and to make things easier. And yeah, I'm sure that they can get dentures to a patient much faster than an analog denture, you know, maker can. But the product, I'm sorry, and providers may get upset for me saying this, but it's just not the same. It is substandard. They can't be repaired, they don't fit as tight, and they don't look as realistic. I said what I said. And will I someday do 3D technology in my office? I probably will, but it won't be for brand new dentures. It'll probably be for emergency purposes. So a patient loses their denture, or they break their denture and they don't have time to, you know, have it repaired. Those are the types of things that I probably would use 3D technology for, is extenuating circumstances where a patient is pressed for time. I have a lot of patients who come through our area because it's kind of a touristy area during the summertime on vacation, or they're just passing through and they will, you know, need something right away, you know, or they have a family event coming up right away. You know, typically in my office, I take 4 weeks to make a denture from start to finish, sometimes 3. It just depends on my workload at the time. But I can see things like that, but I certainly wouldn't be charging as much as I would for my analog dentures, because my analog dentures are custom made, custom handcrafted, aesthetically beautiful, and durable. For a 3D denture, I just don't think they should cost nearly as much as an analog made denture. But I will say the equipment to make them costs a lot of money. So I guess you would have to recoup that by charging more for it. But it gives me a bad taste in my mouth when I see advertisements saying 3D technology, 3D dentures, they're the best. No, they are the generic version of a denture. And that's just the way it is. And they can't be repaired, and they can't be relined. And your mouth is changing all the time. You know, the minute you have your teeth extracted, your gums are changing. So when you get a 3D denture, it's the first of many dentures that you're going to buy of 3D dentures, because it cannot be relined. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. And sorry, this was a long one. Have a great day.